Welcome to today's episode of the podcast, where we dive into a beloved holiday classic, Home Alone. Directed by Chris Columbus with a screenplay by John Hughes, this 1990 comedy family film has been entertaining audiences for decades, and today we'll unpack why. Plot summary: the film centers around 8-year-old Kevin McAllister, played by Macaulay Culkin. After a family mix-up leaves him home alone during the Christmas holiday, Kevin initially enjoys the freedom. However, things take a turn when two bumbling burglars, Harry, played by Joe Pesci, and Marv, Daniel Stern, attempt to rob his home. Kevin uses his creativity and sets up a series of hilarious and dangerous booby traps to defend his house. In the process, Kevin learns valuable lessons about family and independence, making this not just a laugh-out-loud adventure, but also a heartwarming tale. Themes: at its core, Home Alone explores the importance of family. Kevin's arc begins with him feeling overlooked and frustrated, but as he faces challenges alone, he comes to realize how much his family means to him. The film also celebrates resourcefulness, showing Kevin's ingenuity as he protects his home from the wet bandits. It's a great reminder of how children, when given the space, can often surprise us with their resilience and creativity. Character development: Kevin's journey is the film's emotional heartbeat. He starts off as a bit bratty, but grows into a brave and resourceful kid who rises to the occasion. This growth makes the final reunion with his family even more touching. Meanwhile, Harry and Marv are pure comic relief, over-the-top, almost cartoonish villains whose incompetence plays perfectly against Kevin's cleverness. Let's not forget Kate McAllister, played by Catherine O'Hara. Her frantic attempt to return home adds urgency to the story. O'Hara's performance is a standout, adding an emotional depth to the mother-son relationship that's at the core of the film's heart. Director's style: Chris Columbus has a knack for balancing humor with emotional beats, and Home Alone is a perfect example. The traps and slapstick comedy in the movie are reminiscent of classic Warner Brothers cartoons, and it's Columbus' playful direction that gives these moments their punch. At the same time, he doesn't lose sight of the film's warmth, which is crucial for a holiday movie. Performances: Macaulay Culkin's performance as Kevin is iconic. He carries the film with a mix of charm, innocence, and comedic timing. Without Culkin's expressive reactions, the movie wouldn't be nearly as memorable. Joe Pesci and Daniel Stern deserve credit for their physical comedy as the Wet Bandits. Their chemistry is fantastic, and they manage to make every pratfall and mishap entertaining. Catherine O'Hara also shines in her role as the frantic but determined mother, bringing emotional weight to the family side of the story. Technical aspects: visually, the film perfectly captures the holiday spirit. The cinematography is bright and festive, and the large, empty house becomes almost a character in itself. John Williams' iconic score, blending whimsy and suspense, elevates the film's tone, making it both heartwarming and exciting. Strengths: Home Alone has so many strengths. The plot is engaging, filled with humor and heartwarming moments. The performances, particularly from Macaulay Culkin, are top-notch. And of course, John Williams' score is unforgettable, becoming a holiday staple in its own right. Weaknesses: if I had to point out a few weaknesses, some of the plot points are a bit implausible, like how the McAllisters managed to forget a child. And while the slapstick violence is part of the fun, it might not appeal to everyone. Additionally, the supporting characters don't get as much development, but this is really Kevin's story, so it's understandable. Overall impact: Home Alone has cemented itself as a holiday classic. It's a movie that families return to year after year, not just for the laughs, but for the heartwarming message about family and togetherness. It resonates with audiences of all ages, making it one of those rare films that can entertain both children and adults alike. Recommendation: if you haven't seen Home Alone, you're in for a treat. It's the perfect movie for the holiday season, blending adventure, comedy, and heart in a way that never gets old. It's a must-watch for family movie night. That's all for today's episode. Be sure to subscribe for more movie reviews and drop a comment below. What's your favorite trap that Kevin sets for the Wet Bandits? See you next time.